Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Hi, it's Coin-Op Classic. It's early in the morning. My name is Lizstar, and I will be showcasing a few games here in Lizblock. Our first one is Super Locomotive, which is a game you might have heard of if you watched my streams, and I'm sure literally never again. Because it is very obscure. But I'm so unbelievably excited to showcase this game because, in my personal opinion, it is the best arcade game ever made. Um, I'll be doing just a score attempt. So I have the second place score in the world right now with a 289,000. The first place is insanely good with a 600,000. I am nowhere near touching that, but we're going to attempt to get a PB, and that's all that matters. However, it is early in the morning and my stomach hurts, so we'll see how this goes. Alright, so let's get ready to go. Ooh, that's a noise. Player 1 start. So welcome to Super Locomotive. It is a train simulator game. It is, in my opinion, the best and most impressive arcade game, especially considering its era of 1982. As you can see, it is a two-screen train game. I feel like every game needs a little bit more trains, and this one does the job pretty well. You play as, this train in the middle, and then you need to go from the left to the right. I'm not really trusting that one. Yeah, that was a good thing. I have two buttons, as you can see. I have my little puff, my little tuft, and I have what I call Super Saiyan. And when you go Super Saiyan, nothing can hurt you, but you use up more and more energy. You use up energy anyway, and you have to pick up energy from the from oil canisters sitting on the track, which is how trains go. That's they sent this train out from the station without even being able to get there. It literally does not have enough fuel in its canisters. That seems like a not great design for a train. And once you get to the end, for all the energy you have left, you get a nice big bonus, and you go on the bonus scene. Which, if you've ever played Jaws on the NES, very similar to me. This always reminds me of it. Planes fly down. Basically, you get a certain number based on the number of enemies that you destroyed. Oh gosh, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna get it? Yes! I am perfected! Listen, chat, you are truly the perfected ones. Go on to next round. And that's the game, that's it. So why do I love this game so much? Well, it's extremely complex. It's very, very hard. And again, it's 1982. What else came out in 82? Dig Dug, I think? Like, Mr. Do, I think? Like, a lot of good games. Like, a lot of really, really, really good games, but this is kind of in its own level. Like, it has this music, which, oh, trust me, I will get to explaining the music, and it shows two different screens at the same time. There's a lot going on. It's very fast-paced, too. It gets very fast-paced. As we go along, you'll notice that the ways that you pick up score is you destroy anything, and that gets you 50 points times the round you're on. Don't you destroy my oil, you absolute jerk! And movement is the other big one. movement to the right. You can move to the left. It's not particularly useful, because a lot of the time you'll kind of get stuck out and killed if you do that. Oh, I didn't do the timer. Oh no, I forgot my timer button freezes the game and I don't know how to make it unfreeze. Okay, there we go. That's it. We're good. Please go away. Alright. Whew, we're good. Oh yeah, Moon Patrol, I think, was like 82, wasn't it? Okay, well, that's fine. A little bit of a late timer. Thank you for telling me about the timer. But it's very fast-paced, and you have to focus on, like, the entire screen at once, like, multiple angles. It's like watching two screens at once, because the bottom screen, as you can see, shows vertical depth, and then the top screen shows left to right. And you have to note, okay, well, there's things ahead of me, and it's coming on up, so I need to be careful about that. Or there's things to the side of me that could move into me, but at the same time, there are bombs dropping. And you need to hit the bombs you hold down the tuft button in order to increase the height. And that, with very well-placed really well-placed tufts, you can take care of the planes and also their bombs that they drop, which get to be a little bit crazy. I do not expect to do very well because there's a lot going on. Okay, I'm going to do what I call running a train on them. There we go. I ran a train on them. So that's like basically the only time I'll slow down, except for like maybe that. It's useful for dodging trucks and useful for, as I call, running a train on them. You get a point modifier based on how many things you kill while going Super Saiyan. It does not add up that much. We also have these oil canisters on the road, and these like blue jewel train cars, and those are basically useless. They give you 400 points. By the time we get to level 8, to round 8, we aren't even going to, like, that isn't even going to do anything. One destruction of one bomb is going to be 800 points. Or 400, excuse me. I do not see myself getting to round 8. It gets pretty crazy pretty fast. So, now let's talk about something else. The music of this game. Ironically, I'm talking about the music when I can't hear the track that everyone loves in this game. That would be Riding by Yellow Light Orchestra, I think? Yellow Light Symphonic? Yellow Light something. Does anyone in chat hit me up with that? Yellow Light something. They're a popular, like, Japanese band. And this was one of their hits, Riding. And you might be like, wow, I can't believe Sega stole Riding. No, this was actually licensed. I definitely thought that this was stolen, but it is licensed, and it is extremely good for 1982. It uses the same sound chip as the Master System and Game Gear, which is all square waves. Yellow Magic Orchestra, thank you. I was getting ELO and YMO mixed up. Which, I do that sometimes. I'm feeling a little bit claustrophobic. Okay. Later on, you're gonna have to go Super Saiyan a lot to avoid damage. And, it becomes a real issue. So, incredible tracks, incredible gameplay, incredible graphics. Like, it looks really good. This looks like a Master System game, honestly. I would not be surprised, especially because of the palette. Ooh, okay, I'm fine. Especially because of the palette. Like, that sucked. I am definitely... Oh! Oh my gosh. Holy moly. Okay, I have no idea how I survived that. This is definitely a very good-looking game for 82. You know, like, all of this... Why have you not heard of this video game? There's actually a very good reason for that. Only 35 copies were ever made. Only 35 PCBs were made for this thing. It is an extremely rare arcade game. So I'm sorry to say I'm not playing on original hardware. God knows if I had original hardware I would be, because, again, this is my favorite arcade game of all time. Go on to next round. It beat out Tempest, for the record, which used to be my favorite arcade game. I could play Tempest for, like, literally, like, 5 hours. At AGDQ 2019, they had a Tempest arcade cabinet. I'm gonna run a train on them. And I played that for literally, like, 4 hours straight, and they had to drag me away from it. Not, like, they as in, like, GDQ, but they as in my friends, who were like, Liz, please, we're worried about you. Like, Tempest, no, Liz, I don't get to play on an actual spinner often, Liz, no. Oh, okay. I tried to go down there, but was just, you know, a few moments too late. I cannot find a picture of the cabinet. I cannot at all find a picture of... Oh no! That blue didn't go! I was definitely expecting that blue to switch. When you go through a blue, see we're about to do it, it goes red. But it was a moment too late! Okay. So, bombs are getting very fast, I think you might be able to notice. I'm a little bit nervous here. Why? Just stop! Give me a moment to breathe! Cut the beat! I need to breathe! Oh my god, that's a lot of bombs. Holy shit, that's a lot of bombs. Okay. This mother son of a gun! No, this game did not use a spinner. I was talking about Tempest. I've never seen a cabinet of this game. I've never even seen pictures. Tempest uses spinner. I've never even seen pictures of this game. I do know someone came into my chat once who was like, oh wow, hey, I love this game. I'm like, really? Wow, that's great, because most people don't know about it. And they're like, yeah, I used to own 2 PCBs of it, but I sold them. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? How much did you sell them for? He's like, like 1,500, 2,000 pounds. I'm like, that is way too cheap. You can get this if it goes on sale for only like 1,500 pounds, and that is a lot, but it's really good. It was basically only released in Japan and England, as far as I can tell. Go on to next round. Do I have the mini cabinet of Tempest made by Replicate? You know what? I actually do. I actually do have that cabinet, but it's not very comfortable to play, so it's just a display item for me. I still love it, though. Okay, so now as you can see, everything's going very fast. It's really hard to react to the bombs at this point. Ah, you son of a goat! Making me use up Super Saiyan like that. That was a pathetic use of Super Saiyan. I'm surprised we haven't seen the tank. So, there is one other enemy that we haven't seen. Oh, okay. And that's the tank. If you go to the left, doing what I say, running a train on him, you have a chance of triggering the tank, and the tank just, like, chases you. It basically stops you from just farming points. Oh, also, I should probably differentiate between the, I am out of energy. That is really dangerous. The only way now to survive is to dodge. Oh no. Oh shit. Well. between a train and a hard place. We see the red trains, and then there's also the planes and the blue train. The blue train is a like fast like bullet train, and basically it will not move, but it goes way faster. It won't move, but it goes faster than the other trains, and definitely you. And the only way to get it is, with what I can tell, a very precise tuft. Like, I don't know if it's, like, frame perfect, like, you know, hold it for one frame, but it kind of seems that way, where it's, like, it's that low to the ground. I honestly don't know if it was intended to be able to kill that train, but you know, it is very precise, and sometimes it doesn't go off properly. Go on to next round. So I'm actually doing pretty well for a run. You know, you might be like, well, what are you talking about? You're only at 147,000. Well, the score is cumulative each time. It multiplies by the round you're in. So if you get to round 10, you basically get to my high score, which is only 3 rounds from now. So it just keeps going up and up. Okay, I'm gonna do that, because I was a little... Oh! Okay, we're good. I just kept missing that missile. Whoa, okay. Hi there, friends. Don't mind me. Beep, beep. So, oh yeah, like, I saw people talking about it. But, how about these buff trains, right? Like, these trains are buff. I'm not comfortable. I'm not in a comfortable spot right now. Okay, so we're getting to the point. Oh no! Oh gosh. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh boy. We get to the point where you can't even like they go so fast that they can't even reach you sometimes. Alright, well, there it is. We'll do another. What was my estimate that I give? 30 minutes? Yeah, we can do one more. That was not a bad run. I think that was 3rd place. I use MARP for the record. According to all known laws of aviation. No, according to what the heck is that website called? I always forget the name of that stupid website. I do not like the start of this already. I'm extremely low on energy. Twin Galaxies. According to Twin Galaxies, I have the world record, because their record is like less than 100,000. Like, whoever submitted their record there is like... I mean, you know, I'm not saying they're not a good player, because this game is hard. Getting to their score, you know, took me like a day and a half of like straight playing to try and to get that good. Getting to round like 4 is difficult when you're first playing. You put a copy of the sheet in my Discord for me to look at later. Hey, thank you, Choco. I really appreciate that. Gosh, the music is just so good. Like, you could just put this on and just listen to it. TG's gotten a lot better at submitting things. Like, it requires me to submit a an input. It's basically almost as strict, if not more strict, than MARP right now. But it also requires me to submit a video from specifically one website, and I can't remember the name of the website, but it's a website I had literally never heard of, and I found out it doesn't even exist anymore. So, I still don't really hold them in very high regard. I tried submitting my world record of Dharma Dojo, which I will be playing later, for the record. I got my first 1cc last week in Dharma Dojo. So chances are we will not be seeing a 1cc in Dharma Dojo, because, whew, I'm tired. Yeah, I'm perfected, and you know what? So are you. So I do always suggest everyone, check out this game. It's a lot of fun. I've seen a lot of people play it for like a few moments, and they're like, it's not for me because like I can't really understand what's going on, and I can understand that. It's especially hard to pick up and play. When I first played this, fun fact, so I first played this, someone was like, hey, I do a thing on my stream called MAME Madness, where I literally just play a bunch of random MAME games, and, I'm just like, hey, anytime anyone has any suggestions of games for me to play on arcades, and usually I prefer, like, 80s score-based games. I'm not, like, a 90s beat-em-up gal. I'm like, hey, if anyone has any suggestions, please do let me know, because I would love to try new games. Someone's like, hey, why don't you play Locomotive? And they meant Locomotion, which is another train game. Okay, see that? I was trying to hit the blue car, but couldn't, because it's just that low to the ground. So yeah, they told me to play Locomotive, and so I downloaded this, and I played it, and they're like, oh, that's not what I meant. I'm like, well, what is this? And then I was like, well, I don't really get it. I died a lot at first, because I didn't really fully understand how the tuft works. It's not super intuitive, which I suppose is a thing in its detriment. If you pop in a quarter, you're probably going to lose that quarter. But, like, once you get it... Oh, no! I let one go. Yeah, a rock is that 90s beat-em-up gal. I mean, I don't like beat-em-ups just in general, but, unless it's, Alien vs. Predator. That's the only one that I've loved and that I think I've beaten, like, basically ever, actually. Wait, no, I beat a few of them on the Genesis, specifically, Streets of Rage. Anyway, video's glitching out? Is that an issue? Is everything okay? What was I saying? Oh yeah, so, I kinda didn't love it at first, like, I was like, yeah, this is an okay game. And then, like, I went on to something else, and, later on that night, I was like, well, you know what, I don't know, I feel like I didn't give that game, like, a fair enough trial. So, I'm going to go ahead and, I did not trust that. My god, these jerks, you do not... Give me that oil. It's like, I feel like I didn't give it a fair enough trial, so I'm going to try it one more time. And, I played it for like 3 fucking hours, and then I woke up and I continued to play it. I played it some more, and, I got a TurboGrafx World Record, and, then I played it on stream that day, and, I've never looked back. This has been, like, my go-to. Before then, it was, oh no. It was Anteater was my go-to. This game usurped Anteater as my go-to. So obviously, that sucks. I'm actually very low on lives already for round 3. This is not a very strong run. However, it is a pretty good point run, because when you die near the end, you get the full bonus. So that's always nice. Also, it's made by Sega, and for those who don't know me, hi, my name is Listar. I am the Sega girl. I like to play Sega games a lot, and it almost feels like this game was made for me. I'm known as the Genesis Queen. I speedrun a lot of Genesis games, and I am doing a thing called Genesis Quest, which I did on this channel for a while, where I play every single Genesis game. But obviously this is not Genesis. I also have a deep love of the arcade. Um, last year I was watching Coin-Op Classic, and I was just like, I love so many arcade games. There's so many good ones. I just really want to get in a Coin-Op Classic. That was my goal. I had like a few speedrunning goals this year, and my goal was to learn a 1cc so that I could get into Coin-Op Classic, and I did learn a 1cc. Ironically, it is in a game that I did not get into, Coin-Op Classic. And then I learned a few more, and those got me. So I'm happy that my goal got met. And I'm super happy that I get to show off Super Locomotive, one of the best games ever made. I hope that you, at the end of this showcase here, have come to appreciate this extremely obscure classic. And I hope that, you know, if you're looking for some games to check out in, you know, in the coming times, you'll go ahead and pop this into MAME. It has been thoroughly and unfortunately abandoned by Sega. Like I said, only 35 copies were literally ever made. However, I have learned that this game does have a Genesis port. Oh yeah, y'all definitely need to stick around because I have 2 more runs after this, and Bongo is something magical. So, oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. What was I talking about? I was saying something. Can someone remind me, what was I just talking about? I was very excited to say it. Oh yeah, the Genesis port. Thank you. So there was a Genesis port actually made for this game and never released. It was made and has been sitting in Sega's vault for 20 fucking years. And when Sega was releasing the Genesis Mini, which came out just this year, they said, we need something to rival what Nintendo did with Star Fox 2. We need something that will just wow people, like that. And, like, you know, like an unreleased game. Do we have one of those? And they're like, well, we have Super Locomotive, and they were really kicking around the idea of releasing Super Locomotive on the Genesis Mini. I would have bought that thing in a goddamn heartbeat if that had happened. They eventually went like, no, people don't really know about that game enough, no one really cares about it, so we're just going to never release it, and I'm so unbelievably upset. They did put Wily Wars, and they also made a whole new, like, port of... Oh, heck, that was a really not great run. They also did, like, a whole port of another game. Oh, man, that was a bad run. I could do another, but I did go a little late, so I think I will move on to Bongo in a second. But yeah, they did a port of Darius 3? They did a port of some Darius game for the Genesis Mini instead. Like an entirely new game. Oh yeah, and Tetris. They also finished up Tetris, which was cool. Way better than the prototype that was actually found for the Genesis, for the record. So this game is kind of lost to time. Only 35 copies were ever made. But thankfully, it lives on because some kind soul has dumped it on MAME, and I can continue to play it. So next up, we have the Bongo. Thank you for watching. I hope now that you even have some fraction of the love that I have for this game, which you might think is impossible, but it is. Alright, I will be back in a few moments. Don't go anywhere. See you in a second.